She was butt naked on your bed, taking pictures in your room.
Because I knew where she stayed, and I was gonna pop all the motherfucking tires, bitch. Because if I had to pay for that key, you have to pay for them tires. What's poppin' YouTube? And I'm back at you with another video. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, welcome back. But anyways, I'm sorry I've been going for like a month. Your girl been living life. No, just kidding. I've been having a lot going on, like work and, you know, being a mother, you know, stuff like that. You know how it is out here. So this is a part 2 to the Tatiana story. And this story time that I'm doing today is going to be how we met, a lot of the stuff that went on in the house, and how we, you know, stopped being friends. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Get into it.
I got my notes because I don't want to forget anything, and you know I gotta have my phone. I'm not gonna be reading any text messages because that was so long ago, but I need to remember names. So, all right, my voice. So first I'm gonna start off with a little backstory, because in order for the story time to make sense, gotta give y'all a little backstory. So I met Tatiana in the military. I think I said this before, but I'm going to go ahead and reiterate. I hope I said that right. How we met. So I met her in the military. We were at we're new soldier briefing. And she actually spoke to me first. And after that, we hung out, and boom, that's how we became friends. That's the backstory of the friendship. It's not going to be long because I'm pretty sure I said it in the first story time. But just to see how we met, yeah, how she started living with me. How did she start living? Oh, I almost forgot. So how she started living with me, and she told me that she was going through some stuff and she had nowhere to go. She asked if she could live with me, and I was a little bit skeptical about it because I didn't know her that well, and you know, but she seemed really cool, really nice, so I took my chances and I let her move in. Sorry, I thought the thing wasn't recording. So I took my chances and I let her move in. But yeah, so that's how she started living with me. I already gave y'all a story time about something that happened in our friendship when I had mushed her in her head. And hold on, someone's rudely interrupted. They can't see you, period. But you'll be out there talking, interrupting me. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over some names again. So TJ was my friend. I'm not sure if he was mentioned a lot in this story time. I'm pretty sure he wasn't, because this was before. And that's the dude that she walked in naked in front of. And then Tatiana is who the story time is about. Elsa was our other female friend that was in the group. And a lot of this stuff I think happened before our posse was formed, because I told you a lot of stuff happened prior to that situation of me mushing her in her head. So this is like literally like going back to the past. Like we're gonna talk about this stuff first, and then when I talk about how we fell out, it's after our friendship group was formed. So right now we're in this section. So without further ado, let me let y'all know what was going on with this girl. So Tatiana was a very, very selfish friend, and I'm gonna say that like I meant it. Before I even get into the story, let me tell you one thing. I'm not saying the story time because I feel some type of way. That happened back in the day. It's whatever. But how I'm going to tell this story is how I felt back then. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about it. Anyways, so Tatiana was a very, very selfish friend. She was, because I literally was always there for her. I was always there for her. There was never a time where she did not come talk to me, and I gave her the best advice that I can possibly give her. Even if I wasn't or never experienced a situation, she could always talk to me, and I would try to give her advice, or at least just listen to her. It became like times where she literally would keep coming to me like over and over and over again with the same thing I was giving her advice about. So I would say, or she'll come to me and say, oh, the sky is purple, the sky is purple, oh my gosh, the sky is purple. And I would say, well, you know, like the sky is blue, like, you know, the sky is blue. That's why I'm talking to her. The sky is blue. And she'll be like, yeah, the sky is blue. Then she'll leave, and then she'll come back with, somebody text me. She'll leave, and then she'll come back with, the sky is purple, the sky is purple, oh my god, the sky is purple. And I'm just like, it got to the point where I just stopped giving her advice, and I just started listening. But she always put a lot of her problems on me, which I know, like, we're friends and you can do that, but it's the fact that you keep coming to me with the same thing, and at some point it's gonna get, you know, a little old. It's gonna get old. But let's see what else we can read off this list. So I'm always there for my friends, always. And whenever they need me, I would literally come running. Hold on. So whenever they need me, I would literally come running for them because I love my friends. My friends are basically my family, and that's just how I am. So whenever she'll be like, oh, you know, I don't have no ride from the airport, could you come get me? Like, I remember coming to the airport on freaking Super Bowl Sunday in freaking, where do we live at? We lived in Colorado. So I went to, where's that airport? Denver. Denver's like an hour 30 minutes out, and the airport is a little bit past that. Like, I drove that far. I think I drove 5 hours total that day because I went to get her, waited for her to get there, got in the car, drove us back on a Sunday, and we had PT in the morning. Well, I had PT. She's a cook, so I don't think she went to PT like that. And if she did, I'm not really sure how cook schedules go in the military. So I would literally do stuff like that. Like, all she had to do was text me, let me know, and I'm there. I'm there for her, period. Like, no problems. Like, I'm there. I was that type of friend. And what I mentioned in part 1 about her, so the deal for her to come live with me, which I kind of like, I'm really nice. So I let people like kind of get one over sometimes, and I know I shouldn't be like that. But she was supposed to buy groceries when she came in, because I didn't charge her to live with me. She was just supposed to get some groceries for the house and let that be that. Y'all feel not me sliding in the camera now. But anyways, so she was supposed to get groceries for the house, and she literally never did, ever. Like, I think like she probably did it like once or twice, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but I don't remember her buying groceries like that. So I had a 3-bedroom house. She literally had a room of her own, a room to herself. That was her room. And she decided that she was gonna sleep on the couch, which I don't know why she did, but she literally had a room that she could sleep in. But she would get mad if other people came in the living room to watch TV, because that's where the big TV was, while she was sleeping. Like, girl, just get up and go in your room if you want some quiet time. This is, the living room is not the bedroom. It's not. So if somebody wants to watch TV, they can watch TV. You have a room to sleep in. It's not like I'm making you sleep on the floor. You feel me? But hey, that's where she wanted to sleep at, so she was just gonna get mad. And she could literally never ever take a joke. Like, we will be in our little friend group chat. You know how guys are joking. This is like before, but that, I mean, this is after that. But we'll be in a group chat joking, and they will, of course they're playing, they'll say some things. She would literally be like, sorry. She'll literally be like, oh my gosh, y'all, why are y'all saying this? It's not funny. I don't think like that funny, blah 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 blah. But she never took a joke. And our friend dynamic, we joked a lot. Like, yeah, we got on each other's nerves, but we joked a lot. That's just how it was. We was friends, we was family. But she never took a joke. I'll keep saying I'm so sorry. Count how many times I said in the last part. But nah, for real though. Not be doing it again. Alright, for real. She would do like little stuff to get under my skin. Like, I'm probably eating like fast food because I didn't feel like cooking because I was at work all day long and I was just tired and I didn't want to cook. We all have those days. And she'll walk in the house and she'll be like, why you didn't make me no food? Where my food at? I would like to come home to a cooked meal. I'm just like, girl, you are my friend, you live with me, you know, go in there and cook your own food, because I'm not cooking for you. You're not my bitch. You're not. Get on my eyelash over here shooting up gang signs. But yeah. And then it's this thing, like, so how the parking spots was like it had like a part where I can park my car, and I used to always park right there because it used to snow all the time and I didn't want my car to be covered with snow. And I would literally tell her, do not park behind me, because, you know, I have to get up before you for PT, so you're not gonna want to move your car, or you're gonna be like, oh, can you move my car for me? No, I'm not. And I always park right there. Like, it's okay, it's my house, I can park wherever I want to park. But I used to tell her, don't park behind me, and don't take my parking spot, because there was no other way to park for me. Like, I paid bills there. Like, you can park your car somewhere else. And she will always do it. She'll always take my parking spot, and I would be so pissed. I'm like, stop taking my parking spot, stop taking my parking spot. And she would never listen. Like, selfish mentality, because girl, you wake up late, you get up late to go to work. Not late, but you get up way after me to go to work, and you need to stop parking your car behind me, because you don't want to get up in the morning, and then you will literally take my parking spot when I tell you not to take my parking spot. She just did stuff like that. And then it was just there, like I bought like maybe 2 bottles of, there wasn't nothing like fancy, it was just like Paul Mason peach liquor that I had started drinking with another group. Remember I told you I had another group of friends before the group of friends that I had forever, my forever friends. This group of friends were just kind of like temporary. We were just we was cool, but we wasn't like all that. But she and a few of her friends, just her friends, went in there and drunk my Paul Mason without even asking me and letting me know that it was all going. Like I walked in the door after work and she was like, oh, I had a few friends over today and we drank your liquor. Not know, oh, I'm gonna pay you back for the liquor that we drunk, or I'm gonna get you some more bottles. No, just we drank your liquor, like it's gone. What you gonna do about it? I was just like, okay. Because I used to let her get away with little stuff. Don't do that. I don't care how close you are to a person. Do not let them get over on you. Because once they see that they can do it, they're going to do it again and again and again and again. And now you're like, okay, you need to take some steps back. And you need to realize the type of friends that you have. Because not everybody is going to be there for you. And not everybody is going to treat you the same way that you treat them. So you got to remember, choose your friends wisely, because I have really great friends. I don't know why I was putting up with little stuff like that, but you know, at the end of the day, it's okay. I learned from it. I'm a better person. I have better, questionable, because I might make future story times, but I somewhat have better friends than I did back then. So we're gonna get off past of the type of things that she used to do. Now I'm gonna get into the little bit of stuff that she used to do on top of that. Like, so this was kind of like the type of person she was, just a selfish person doing selfish things. Now this type of friend that she was towards me, or like the little stuff that she used to do. Cause even Elsa, you know Elsa, our girl Elsa, she was a big part of my friend group. But you know, Elsa was a really solid friend, so I don't really have bad story times about her. We don't have no bad stories about Elsa. Elsa was a good friend. But we're gonna get into the way that she was towards me, or the little stuff that she did to me personally. Well, she did drink my liquor, that was to me too personally, but yeah, that was just the selfish part of her. This thing, okay, so I remember we had a few guys over. I'm gonna go back a little bit. So I had met this dude and I thought he was cool, whatever. We never kicked it before, so this would have been our first time kicking it. And when he hit me up, he was like, oh, but I got my friends with me though. And I was like, how many of them? Is like, how many friends do you have? And he was like, oh, it's 2 people. So I was just like, oh, well, I have 2 homegirls. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind kicking it. And you know, because if he had said like 8 or 5 other dudes, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna have to pass, because I don't like that ratio with my girls, and I don't want them to feel like, you know, I'm putting a lot on them. But I made sure it was okay with them before I even told him yeah. I was like, hey, I got this dude that's coming over. I'm meeting him for the first time. Do y'all want to meet them? Do y'all want to hang out? We can kick it. It ain't got to be no relationship, no coupling up thing. They just coming over here to kick it, and that'll be that. And they were like, oh yeah, cool, who it is. So I showed them a picture of the dude that I was, you know, talking to. Y'all, tell me why Tatiana knew him. Not her knowing him, not them two knowing each other. But she was like, oh, when she had first got to the duty station, she met him. They talked for like 5 seconds. She don't like him. He ugly. Like, she was just going in on homeboy. Like, I was like, oh, okay, well then. I was like, are you cool with me talking to him? I don't really know him like that. I just kind of want to get to know him. And she was like, yeah, girl, yes, you can talk to him. Yes, you can talk to him, girl. I don't care. Like, oh, keep him away from me. Like, she doing all of this, y'all. All of this. So I'm like, okay, then cool. We all on the same page. We're on the same page, right? We're on the same page, right? We're on the same page, right? No. They get there with me. I'll say, hey, you know, what's up? Hey, what's up? This so-and-so. He's like, oh, this so-and-so. We kick it, we laughing, we pouring up a little drink. Tell me why. So she had set up this stripper pole in the house. I don't know why, but she did. I guess to practice on or whatever. So the stripper pole is there. They was like, oh, y'all got a stripper pole in here? And I was like, oh, I don't pole dance, but that's my friends. And he looked at her like, oh, I know her. But of course you know her. I used to talk, but I already knew this. I was already caught up on it. And you know, he wasn't really like doing too much. I was playing music on my phone, so he was like, can I hold your phone? I just want to pick music. And I was like, sure. So he had my phone like downloading songs on my phone, like, you know, but I didn't care though. Some of those songs I still listen to today because they was fire. He put some fire music in my playlist. I'm not gonna cap. But he was just changing the music. We was kicking it. I noticed that she had started being like all over him, like, and doing like little stuff like shaking it on the pole, like doing like acting out like how she normally don't act. Because when she normally with all of our like friends, she's sitting down, she chilling, she drinking, she vibing to the music. But today in that house, she was, or not today, but in that house back then, she was shaking the booty. She was doing all of this, like being extra funny, more funnier than she ever been. Not her being extra funny. What we do with that? But anyways, not for real. Yeah, she was funny. I gotta give it to her. But anyway, she started shaking her butt on the pole and doing stuff. So it kind of, you know, they're dudes. It's gonna catch their attention. So me and Elsa looking at each other like, you peeping? Like, you know, we talking to each other with our eyes. Like, you peeping this? And she looking like, I'm peeping this. And we're just like, okay. And I noticed that they started like, them two just started migrating with each other. He's sitting by her, she's sitting by him. Well, actually, he was already sitting there, but she came over there. And they were just talking to each other. So me and the homeboy that, you know, we just talked. I think one of the homeboys actually had left to go somewhere, but he didn't come back until it was time for them to go. I don't know where he was at, but that had nothing to do with me. Elsa was cool. She was vibing. She didn't care. But the one that was still there, I was trying to like entertain him because, you know, he's just sitting there and I don't want him to be bored. You know, he don't know us like that. And them two are talking. So I'm just like, yo, what you from? Where you from? Blah, 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 blah. We actually found out that both of our kids have the same birthday. And they're the same age. That was a weird coincidence. But his friend was cool. We were just talking. Elsa was talking to us. Like, it was just us three really talking. Tell me why Tatiana gonna come over here where we was at and was like, can I talk to you? And I was like, yeah, what's up? And she was like, do you like him? Oh, well, I'm looking over here like I'm talking to her. So she walked over to me and said, can I talk to you? And I was like, yeah, what's up? She was like, do you like him? I was like, I don't even know him. I was trying to get to know him, but why? And she was like, oh, I think I like him again and I want to talk to him and blah, blah, blah. And I just thought it was so funny because I'm like, girl, you literally told me to keep him away from you. You not fucking with him. You do not like him. He ugly. And now you're like doing all of this acting out, doing all this stuff that you wasn't doing before they got here. And now you like him. I just thought it was really mad weird.
That's weird.
I'm just like, really? I was like, okay. And then I texted Elsa because, you know, Elsa is my girl, my day one. Elsa, my day one. And I texted Elsa and I was like, girl, Tatiana said she want him back. Like, she want him. She was like, are you for real? Like, Elsa was my girl. Like, she never let well, she was always like, you know, making me feel like I'm right. Not making me feel like I'm right, but she was always like reassuring me that my feelings are valid. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, this girl is on some snake shit. But because I was such a good friend to her, I just let the shit ride. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. But I was like, okay. And when they leave, tell me why he hitting me up talking about some, yeah, because you was being mad choosy. I was like, what are you talking about? If you don't want me, just say that. If you want to talk to my homegirl, just say that. No, I'm just playing. But he said I was being choosy. I'll say, no, baby, you was being choosy. You came here for me and you hung out with my roommate, my friend. And you barely talked to me. You put music in my phone. Thank you very much. I like the songs. But anyway. Ooh. I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, so I was like, you put music on my phone. Thank you very much. But he was like, oh, you was talking to my homeboy. I was like, I was talking to your homeboy because he was just sitting there looking crazy. You over here entertaining Tatiana and you supposed to be entertaining me. What's up with that? What's up with that? But nah, you know, I don't even care. I don't even care, y'all. Because guess what? He missed out on all of this. No, I'm just kidding. Child, I'm off topic. But he said I was being choosy. I was like, no, you was being choosy. And he was like, well, who you do? I want to talk to. I was like, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I really don't care. If you want to talk to her, talk to her. If she want to talk to you, talk to her. She can talk to you. I don't know what I'm saying. And I just happened to go on. So I had took Elsa home. So when they left, I had took Elsa home. So I was coming back, driving, and I was on the phone with Elsa. And I just was sitting in my car in the driveway, and I was looking on Snapchat, y'all. I'm just looking, scrolling. Tell me why I see a story that Tatiana posted. And the story said, may the best one win. Who about to fight over them? Because I'm not me. I was like, that's weird. So I was like, I asked her about, say, so you want to go on a competition over this dude? And she was like, no, that story wasn't even about you. That's about a whole nother different situation. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, okay. Let it pass. Let it pass. She wouldn't talk about me. And then, y'all, the funny thing about it is they talked for like maybe a week and a half before she decided she didn't want to talk to him no more. So who really lost? No, I'm just kidding. You did all of that for no reason, and you didn't even like the boy. So at the end of the day, it was his loss. Because maybe I could have been his long term. Who knows? Not for real. It was his loss. So the next parts of this story time about her. So we got a little backstory on her, with stuff that she did before our friendship group formed. Now this is after our friendship group formed. This is during our friendship group, like in the present, like little stuff that she was doing. We planned a movie night with the group. We had a movie night planned. They was gonna spend the night. We all had made plans to sleep in the living room. Like that was the plan. Like that was our friendship group. We even had like wear our nightgown, little whatever, you know, just a little cute night with friends. And then after the movie, you know, I would put the clip in, but I'm gonna put the clip in because it showed everybody faces, and I'm trying to put people out there. If you know who the people I used to hang out with, if you follow me on Snapchat, or if you're my friend on Snapchat or Facebook, whatever, Instagram, you know what they look like. But I'm not gonna put the clip in. But we had pizza, chips, juice, candy, like all wings, all that for movie night. We watched, I don't even remember what we watched, but I'm pretty sure some movies that they picked because they don't want to watch what I want to watch. Everybody used to tell me no all the time. Like, Jayla, no, we're not watching that. I'm just like, dang, can I pick something? Can I please pick something? Please. But no. They never let me pick anything. She got mad because when the movie was over, I'm gonna fold it, hold on, so it can stop crumpling so hard. So when the movie was over, she told me like, hey, let's go sleep in the room, just me and you, like I don't want to sleep with them no more. And I'm just like, girl, we already had this plan. What you mean you don't want to sleep in the room no more? And she was like, I want to sleep in the bed. And I was like, well, no, because I'm gonna sleep in the living room because that's what we all had planned to do. And then she was like, she got mad and she slept in the room by herself, which I didn't care because I'm like, girl, we planned this, so I don't know what you mad for. It was just like little stuff like that. You want to make a problem out of everything pretty much. So here's another big one for you guys. This type of stuff that she used to do to me, child. Tell me why. So I don't know if I always make my bed up, but I try to make my bed up pretty often. And I never used to notice if anybody was in my bed or not, because you know, who's looking at all the crinkles that was created when I was gone? Nobody's about to do all that. But I remember, I think we was going out this night and she wanted TJ to take pictures of her. TJ's like, okay, cool, I'll take some pictures of you, whatever, you know. He don't care. He taking pictures of her. I don't know why he decided to be nosy and go through her camera roll, but he did. He did. This boy came back to me and he was like, oh my God, I gotta tell you something. Follow me in a room. And I'm just like, what? What's going on? What happened? You know, I'm nosy. Yep, I'm nosy. What's up? What happened? Tell me. What's going on? He was like, you about to be mad, but don't say nothing because I wasn't even supposed to be looking. I was like, what happened? He said, tell me why I was taking pictures of Tatiana, and she was
butt naked on your bed taking pictures in your room.
I'm like, butt naked on my bed? On my bed? That's butt naked on your, how would you feel? Please somebody, please tell me, how would y'all feel if somebody was butt naked taking pictures on your bed and you wasn't even there and you didn't even know about it? Yeah. Invasion of my personal space. Little stuff. And not even that, but I remember this night we was going out and Tatiana invited this girl over. I'm not gonna put her business out there like that, but let's just say her and the girl went in the bathroom to play hopscotch. They was playing hopscotch. But why? Tell me why this girl took the bottle in the bathroom with her. The liquor bottle that we were drinking out of, she took it in the bathroom with her to play hopscotch with the girl. And we're like, boom, 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 give us the liquor bottle back. Like, we trying to get lit before we go out. Like, boom, boom, boom. She's ignoring us. She not opening the door. Nobody's about to pick the lock because we already know they're gonna play hopscotch. Nobody's about to pick the lock. And we like, girl, she waited until she was finished, which was like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. She finally was like, I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I was playing hopscotch. I didn't mean to take the bottle, but we had already started. I don't care if y'all had started 5 seconds ago. Give me that motherfucking bottle back. Like, girl, why would you take? You didn't even pay for this liquor, so why are you taking a bottle in the bathroom with you? It's not yours. It's everybody's, but it's not just personally your bottle. I can see if you paid for it, it's yours. Okay, cool. Take your bottle in there. It's fine. But the fact that you didn't pay for it and you took it in there and you wouldn't even give it back to us while we trying to get lit, while we trying to turn up, because you want to be in there doing the nasty. I'm sorry, she wasn't doing the nasty YouTube. She was playing hopscotch. Playing hopscotch. Nah, but for real. There's little stuff. Now, we're about to enter the fallout, the entire fallout of our friendship. This video is going on about to be 30 minutes, and I'm trying to tell the fallout part really fast because it's not that long, but I know this video probably gonna be like 30 something minutes. I'm trying to be quick with it. But I'm gonna say, so I was pregnant, and the guys were like, they was heaven sent. The guys was literally like heaven sent. They was literally there for me. They made sure that I was fed. They spent time with me. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, they was absolutely the best friends I've had. The best friends I've had in the military. Because camera cut off. Y'all not the camera cutting off. Not for real. But they were the best friends I've had. They was always there for me. They took care of me when I was pregnant. So, like, if anything I needed, there was no doubt about it. They was gonna go get it for me. I needed, I would be like, I want fruit. I'm pregnant, I'm sick, I'm throwing up, I can't eat nothing. Please give me some fruit. They would be like, we got you, Jayla. They would go to the store, give me fruit, bring it back to me. They would literally come to my house and take naps with me because I literally couldn't do anything else but sleep because I was so sick and so pregnant and I couldn't do nothing. And they was always there for me. Like, I'm telling you, the best friends ever. And she started peeping like that all the time. Like, she would notice that they was there for me a lot, and she would be like, why y'all always doing that for her? Why y'all doing this? Like, it was like a jealousy thing. Like, she was jealous because they was always doing that for me. But girl, I was pregnant. Like, I'm not saying I was handicapped. I just, like, in my pregnancy I suffered from extreme morning sickness. I'm gonna say it like that. Extreme morning, it's a word for it. If I remember, I'll put it, the definition, like right here. But extreme morning sickness. And I couldn't eat. I was throwing up so bad. I could barely drink water. I was losing so much weight. I was just sick. Like, you know how it is. You know, pregnant girls who have babies, y'all know how it is. That literally was me. And they took care of me. They was taking care of me because I didn't have family out there. Like I said, they were my family. And she did not like that. She just kept saying like little stuff. And this is what about around the time when she was getting ready to move out too. And then she moved out and she still had the house key. So I had a house key, she had a house key, and I told her, can I get her house key back? Because she don't come, she never came over to see me like that, ever. Like, never came over to see me. But they were always there. They literally came over like every single day. They came over to see me. And she would not give me the house key back to give to them because I got tired of getting up and opening up the door for them all the time. So I was like, just give them the house key because they literally come over here all the time. And she felt some type of way, like I was taking away something from her that belonged to her. Like, girl, this key don't belong to neither one of us. Like, give them the key. What is the issue? You're not kicked out. You can still come over and visit me. You just don't come see me. So give them the key. I'm so much confused. But she didn't want to do it. So at the end of the day, I still was opening the door for them. They still came to visit me. She never came to see me. On top of that, y'all, she stole my freaking pillows. Like, girl, why are you stealing pillows? Go get your own pillows from Walmart. They're like $5. And she never gave them back too when she moved out. She never gave them back. But it was starting to get like seeming like a little bit of a jealousy thing when I had got pregnant and my friends was there for me. And she wasn't. She was not there for me, y'all. She barely visited me. And she always flaked out when she would say she would come over. She never came. And then, so I'm gonna go back to, so then I had a gender reveal because I knew I wasn't gonna be here to have a be in Colorado to have a baby shower. So I was planning on moving back home to be with my family, and I knew I wasn't gonna have a baby shower. So I had a gender reveal for my friends. I knew the gender, but I wanted to do that for them, like our last like special occasion. Well, actually we had a dinner together before I left, but this was like the second to the last special occasion I had with my friends, because you know we always had significant stuff with each other. And she was like, you know, oh shit, oh, I had asked all of them like what days would be better for y'all, what times would be better for y'all, because I wanted all of them to be able to come. They were like, oh, Saturday will be a good day at this time because I gotta do this or whatever. Everybody agreed to come at this time on a Saturday. Like, that was our plan. Elsa couldn't come because she was on quarantine because they thought she had COVID. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't think she had COVID, but she was on quarantine, so she didn't come. But she did say, like, you know, you gotta enjoy your baby, or not your baby shower, enjoy your gender reveal, blah blah blah. Wish I was there. You know, I knew her situation. I wasn't mad at her. Everybody showed up. It was a nice time, except for everybody showed up except for Tatiana. Tatiana didn't come. Tatiana told me that Saturday was good for her. Tatiana also agreed on the time, 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, whatever the time the gender reveal started. Tatiana did not come. I kept texting her like, hey, you in the way? I don't want to start eating without you. Just go ahead and start eating. I'm with somewhere with my coworkers. Go ahead, I'm gonna be there. We done eating. Hey, we're about to eat some desserts. You want? I'm trying to wait for you to get here. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna be there. I'm like, I'm on the way there after I do this one last thing. Still didn't come. Everybody like, where's Tatiana? I was like, I don't know. Tatiana said she was coming, but she is not here. And then it was like, oh, I'm sorry I missed your gender reveal. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I'm sorry. We're gonna do something with just me and you. Blah blah blah. That never happened. So now she agreed to come. She agreed to the time. I realized that life happens, but at the same time, you could have just said you wasn't coming if you wasn't gonna come, because you already had in your mind that she wasn't coming. You just didn't want to tell me. Like, you should have just said you wasn't coming. What is going on with the camera? And then it was just little stuff with Tatiana. Like, she just did little stuff like that. And that really hurt my feelings, because I'm like, girl, you my friend. I'm always there for you. I always show up for you. But you can't even show up to something that's important to me. And my friends being there at this last event that I was planning was important to me. I wanted them to be there. And she was my friend, right? Right. The fallout, what happened to the friendship. So I noticed that, so when Tatiana was still living with me and when we was like kind of cool, she was always telling me like little stuff, not putting her business out there, but let's just say that she was trying to be like me. You catch my drift? She didn't say that she wanted to be like me, but it was just like when she started noticing the little stuff that our friends were doing, it just seemed like that's something she was aiming for. Like, that's what she wanted. She wanted our friends to do the same thing that they were doing for me, for her. So now all of a sudden she's telling me that, oh my gosh, this dude is, you know, I don't know how to say this PG. This dude is putting pumpkin seeds in me. And I'm just like, why are you letting him put pumpkin seeds in you? And she's like, I don't know. He's trying to get me knocked up. And I'm just like, well, tell him to stop putting pumpkin seeds in you. Use protection, plan B, all that. And she made it seem like she didn't want the pumpkin seeds. He just kept doing it every time they had sex. Which didn't make no sense, because if you don't want it, you will not let him do it. I don't care what nobody's saying. If he is forcing it, then you need to stop playing hopscotch with him, because apparently he's disrespecting you at this point, because he's putting pumpkin seeds in you on purpose and you don't tell him to stop. That is something that you would take to the law, because that's against the law for him to be doing that, right? That's why I said that I felt like it was on purpose. She just wanted to be like me. Girl, who want to be pregnant and single? who want to be pregnant and single? Yeah, not me, not your girl Jayla. No, I'm just kidding. But nah, for real. I'm like, girl, you giving a little bit like you want to. I'm so sorry, y'all. My camera storage ran out, so I had to delete some old videos I had on there. But let's get back to what I was saying. So it just kind of seeming like she wanted pumpkin seeds in her, even though she was telling me that she didn't. So boom, time has passed, and you know, she had moved out. She texted me. She's like, OMG girl, I'm about to have a pumpkin. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how you feel about that? But like, I wasn't really shook, because I felt like, you know, she wanted a pumpkin, and so therefore the seeds was in her, and they planted themselves. Yep. So I wasn't really shook about it. I was just like, oh, how you feel about it? Like, oh, what you gonna do? You gonna keep it? Of course you gonna keep it. She wanted a pumpkin. Of course you gonna keep it. But yeah. But she was just like, she gonna, you know, she's gonna end it. She don't want the pumpkin. And she said it because the daddy didn't want the pumpkin. But I was just like, well, at the end of the day, it's not easy being a single mom, you know that. So, you know, do what's best for you. I'm gonna support you either way. So if you want to end it, I'm there for you. If you want to keep it, I'm there for you, period. Like, I'm gonna always be there for you. I'm gonna support you in the decisions that you make, because that's the type of person I am. That's the type of friend that I am. And I was always that type of friend to her. It was never a time that I, like, you know, judged her based off a decision that she made. I supported her. And she was like, I think I'm gonna end it. I don't want it. Blah, 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 blah. Side note, she didn't keep the pumpkin. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know if I was gonna say that, but she kept the pumpkin. But I was just like, okay. Time had passed after that conversation with her wanting to end it. And I seen this post on Facebook, and it was just talking about the post I seen on Facebook was talking about, abortions, right? And I was like, I agree with abortions. Okay, so I don't get abortion. I have 2 beautiful babies. Obviously, I don't believe in abortions. So I had, you know, screenshot it, and I was like, you know, I take abortion seriously. I don't think people should get abortions unless, you know, something happened to them where they, you know, like they were raped or whatever the case may be. This is something serious right now. So they was raped or whatever. They shouldn't be having a baby forced onto them. So I say like stuff like that. So I'm basically saying that. Never have I ever said, this girl dirty as fuck for getting an abortion. She got an abortion. Like, she getting an abortion. She dirty as hell. Like, the post was nothing like malicious. Like, it was just a post. It was literally just a post. And I'm like, she had messaged, or she had said something like I was subbing her on social media. I did sub her for something else, but it was not for the abortion thing. The abortion thing had nothing to do with her. Like, when I was talking about it, it was even like, I already knew she was keeping the baby at this point. Oops, sorry. I already knew she was keeping the pumpkin at this point, so it had nothing to do with her. But the other thing I subbed her for, it was about a friend, because you know how I said she was never there for me as a friend. So I had posted, like, I'm not gonna post it up. I had put up a little video or picture of all of us, and I was like, these are my friends. I'm so glad to have them in my life. It was something like that. Like, that's the thing. She wasn't in the picture, so I was being funny. Now that was something. But this had nothing to do with her. I don't play about abortions. I'm not gonna talk down on you for doing something that you want to do. That's your body. I don't care. Like, if you want to do that, do that. If you don't, cool. I don't care. Like, I was just simply stating, like, I seen it, I agree with it. And usually I always share, like, if I share it on my Facebook, I'm gonna share it on my Instagram, I'm gonna share it on my Snapchat. Like, that's how I always do it. It literally had nothing to do with her. And I'm over explaining that because I really told this girl it had nothing to do with her. Like, I was like, this is not about you. Then she kept pissing me off because she was saying, like, I noticed about me, you're talking about me, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, you know what, bitch, if I wanted to sub you, I would have subbed you. Like how I fucking mushed you on your head. Yeah, girl, ain't nobody scared to tell you that I was talking about you, that it wasn't about you. I was like, if I wanted to say something, I could have told you, or I could have made a post about how people say they're gonna show up to something that's important to you and then they don't even come. Yeah, if I wanted to sub you, I would have subbed you. But that one wasn't about you. You could have been about the other one. You wasn't in the picture, so oh well, you should have been there. But you, where were you at? But yeah, anyways, so Let me stop, y'all. I sound mean. No, but like that shit made me so mad, y'all, because I was not talking about her. That I get so defensive when I know I'm not doing something. That one wasn't about her. I could see she was talking about the other one, but she was talking about this one, and that was not about her. So I was dead. I was like, this is not about you. But if I wanted to talk about you, it could have been about you missing my gender reveal. How you never there for me as a friend. How you always doing selfish shit. And I was always there for you. And I always forgave you. And I had your back no matter what. Time again. Like, she could count on me. Period. She could count on me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that shit. No, I'm just playing. Nah, for real. So we going back and forth. We arguing at this point. We're not friends on social media no more because she felt like I was subbing her, which is cool. I didn't care. And at this point, we're not friends no more. Now, time has passed and I'm getting ready to move. I already packed all my stuff up and I'm getting ready to move back home. And because you know, my pumpkin is coming. My pumpkin is coming. But time has passed, so I'm getting ready to move back home. And I just needed my key back from her. Remember, she never gave me the key back because she didn't want them to have it, the guys to have it. You don't want to give it back to me because you don't want somebody else to have it and you wasn't even using it? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Anyways, she kept talking about she been had put she's talking about she been dropped the key, y'all. She don't got my key, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, girl, you never gave me that key back. Like, why is you lying? Like, that made me so mad because I had to pay $90 for that key. And y'all, I really was about to do some shiesty back to her. I was about to go to her house before I left because I knew where she stayed. And I was going to pop all the motherfucking tires, bitch. Because if I had to pay for that key, you have to pay for them tires. If it's more expensive, bitch, you stole my key and I have to pay for it. Like, you shiesty as fuck. And I really should have fought her over some of that stuff that she did. But, you know, I was a good ass friend. I should have popped them tires. She better be lucky I was just like, I'm gonna take the high road and I'm just gonna forget about her and leave her in the past. But I was planning on popping them tires, and yes, I was planning on popping them tires. And guess what? I was gonna pop them tires. But I didn't. So if you got your tires popped after that, they had nothing to do with me, boo. But I was mad about that key now. Don't get me started about that. After that, we just ain't fuck with each other. We're not friends on social media. We don't talk. It was never no apologies given. It was nothing. Like, it was none of that. We just kind of like don't talk. I did hear from a couple of friends that she posted a picture of me on Snapchat, but I'm not her friend on Snapchat because I can't see it. So I was just like, tell her don't be posting no pictures of me. We're not friends. When I want to post a picture with us in it, I crop her out. That's not even on me being petty. That's just weird because we're not friends. We're gonna talk. So I don't get why you posted a picture of me. Even if you thought you looked cute, and you could have just cropped me out of the picture the same how I did you. But I'm gonna tell y'all something funny that Elsa sent me that she wanted in this story time. Let me go to Elsa. This one just quick. Elsa said, hold on. She want me to mention something funny, but when we first started hanging out with the group of friends, some of the dudes was being a little choosy in the group, and they was trying to talk to like certain females in the group, but you know, it never happened. But it was just this one particular night when we was all out dancing, having a good time. Tatiana and what was his name, the one friend I had told y'all about, the really nice friend. Oh, I named him Ron. So Tatiana and Ron got really close, and they was dancing that night. They was vibing that night, and they had left before us. Like, they was like, oh, we gonna head out. So what you think that, you know, people doing when they head out? Oh, sorry, PG-13. We thought they were playing hopscotch because we came back and they was in their underwear. Well, not gonna say they. He was in his underwear sleeping in, like, cuddling her on the couch. Remember I told y'all she slept on the couch? So we just like, they played hopscotch? They played hopscotch? And now all of a sudden we wrong for saying they played hopscotch. Girl, y'all made it look like y'all was playing hopscotch. Like, why is y'all cuddled up like that? But like, nothing like that ever happened again. So I don't know if they ever played hopscotch. She denied it. He denied it. So, hey, it's whatever. And then, when I had said we went to the airport, Elsa actually came with me on the drive. So she just was riding with me. But we did have to get her from the airport. So when I did that 5-hour drive, it was me, Elsa, and Tatiana in the car. Alright, she want me to mention the girl I told you that she did play hopscotch with in the bathroom. Hopscotch with in the bathroom. Tell me why she told this girl that this girl can spend the night at the crib, which I didn't mind. I didn't care because, you know, we was all about to go out and the girl wanted to go with us. They did the dirty, I mean, they played hopscotch and they came out, and this is what Tatiana told me. The girl can't stay here. She can take her ass home when we get back. Like, she's not sleeping here. I don't care what you say. And I'm just like, damn, you gonna and kick them out? Okay, homie. Like, okay. Tell me why we had to go. This girl brought a bag with her, and she said she can't come back with us after we leave the club. So that's not my situation. It got nothing to do with me. That's not my friend. That's her person. So I'm not gonna make my friend feel uncomfortable by keeping somebody there that she don't want to be there. So we had to take an Uber because I think we were Ubering that night. And we had to Uber all the way to this girl's house, then turn around and Uber all the way back to the club, and then take separate Ubers when we left again. Like, yes, because she didn't want the girl to stay in the house. That was like really, like, to me that was so dirty, and I would never do that to somebody. That was so dirty. Like, you could stay and then you could leave in the morning and we just don't have to talk no more. But I'm not about to kick you out after getting the goodies. Like, I'm not about to do that. But I thought that was so dirty. But of course I'm gonna support my homegirl. If you don't want that girl here, she can't be here. Like, I'm gonna support you. But that was all Elsa wanted me to add to this story time, because Elsa, my girl, she be watching my YouTube. What I'm gonna say, I'm not mad about that story time no more. Yeah, I was all piped up in the video. It's because, you know, it was bringing back some memories of how I felt inside here. But in all, I really hope she doing good. I hope the baby good. I'm not pressed about that whole situation. It was a long time ago, and at this point we're grown, and I'm moving forward from whatever happened that night, or whatever happened that day, or shit. I'm over whatever happened in that time period of us being friends. Thank you for the experience, but I don't fuck with you. No, I'm just playing. But not me saying that on the camera. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that one in there, y'all. What y'all think? But not for real. Without that being said, thank you for watching my story time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that like button, and keep up with all this tea. And once again, I'm sorry about you know, the time gap. I've been really busy with work and having the babies. I'm gonna go ahead and mention that again, but I'm gonna be consistent for you guys, I promise. But without that being said, Queen J out.